Yo, what is going on guys, my name's a friend the machine, and today guys I've got you an ultimate tutorial on how to obtain the Skull of Nan Sapwe and Zetsubou no Shima zombies in of course Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the Eclipse DLC 2 zombies map of course. Anyways, today, getting straight into it, what you will need to do is come to this kind of main ritual stone statue area that I'm going to call and refer to that as, and get a skull. Now, get the skull that I got because we're obviously going to have to go to specific sites, and obviously these markings on the skulls match up to specific markings on these little statues that are mini ritual spots around the map, and you have to basically place them on all of the spots. And I'm going to be showing you guys first of all a full gameplay of the first one, and then I'll speed it up through the process of me killing the zombies in the second. So it's kind of like where you go up to get the gate worms in Shadows of Evil, but there's going to be zombies trying to kill the skull on the stand, and if they destroy it then you'll have to do that same skull but only in the next round. It will not be able to be done in the same round, if that makes any sense. So you won't be able to do it in the same round. Not able to be, that was just a stupid way of saying it, but as you can see I got lucky with the insta-kill, and it's a really useful factor obviously having something like, I don't know, an upgraded SMG, because this map's tight spaced and you can run around really far. And if you want a tutorial on how to pack a punch your weapon, then that was the video prior to this one on my channel. And as you can see, there's just zombies with green that go for the stand, they don't go for you, but the zombies come throughout the round, and obviously the Thrasher, as you can see right there, was a pain in the ass to kill and have around that area. So now this skull is done, I'm going to take it back, I'm going to get another skull, and we're going to go to the second spot. So basically this wonder weapon, it isn't really like a wonder weapon that you would build like the Apothecary Servant, and there is a buildable weapon that I have in the gameplay in the background, but my Elgato crashed, so I don't have footage of me getting it or make a tutorial on it, or able to do so because I don't have the footage because my Elgato crashed. So you'll see me pull it out. I think it's called the KT4 or something like that, and it's very useful for Thrashers, so that will be probably the next video on the channel. But as you can see, it's just a stand where I went right there, and the markings match up. It's kind of like a 3-2-1 combination. There's 3 on the first row, 2 on the second, and 1 on the last row for these symbols, going down obviously in that order. So as you can see, I got lucky with the spider round as well, and if you can save one spider and do all of these at the end of a round and only focus on killing the zombies that are actually green and have the green glow around them, that are actually going to, you know, break the statue and kind of ruin your process of getting this really cool wonder weapon that's like the specialist ability, obviously like the Annihilator on the Giant, the Sword on Shadows of Evil, and obviously the Ragnarok under Ice and Drac. But anyways, as you can see, our second one is done already. It's not too hard, but I'd recommend having Pack-a-Punch weapons because you never know how many zombies are going to come. And if you have Perkaholic on, I definitely recommend having Pack-a-Punch guns, simply because of the fact, if you have Electric Cherry on, if you do have Perkaholic, which obviously in this case you will have Electric Cherry, because Perkaholic gives you all the perks in the game on the map at any single round. It's not like there's any restrictions or anything. And if you do have Electric Cherry, since the map is kind of dark, it kind of blocks your vision a lot towards actually seeing what's coming on in front of you, or what's going on in front of you should I say, and then that can kind of get you trapped in corners, or get you trapped near a Thrasher, or generally screw you over in a weird situation, especially with Widow's Wine going off at the same time. But as you can see right there, we went to the one furthest away from where you enter the stone statue main area for the main ritual, where you actually, you know, get the skulls in the first place. The furthest one away from the entry to where I keep going into that room to actually go back and place my skull, or go to get my skull in the first place. But anyways, as you can see, I'm going to the zipline site, and I'm just going to fast forward throughout killing all of these zombies because I don't think it's really important. You guys get the gist of it by now. I'm going to get the skull back. We're going to go back up on the zipline. This is so freaking cool in zombies. I love this animation, and I love this implementation of this new transportation in zombies, which is only obviously in Zetsubou no Shima. Well, that freaking rhymed really well, guys, right? I should be a freaking rapper. But anyways, stressing the zipline, you should only really use it to get down there, and if you're panicking to get back up. I know a lot of people will think, well, how can you zipline upwards? Well, it works, and it kind of looks like it's going upwards a little bit, but I'm guessing, I don't know, it's a zipline, guys. Use it. You can use it in any direction to get out of there, and don't worry about the skull. It's the main thing is surviving, and obviously you always have another chance, so it's not worth going down and then dwelling on the fact, well, if I actually use a zipline to escape and survived, would I have been able to do everything I was able to do that I died from, like get the skull of Nan Sapwe? And as you can see, the last spot right here, we're going into the bunker, and basically this is the last spot. What I'm going to show you guys right now, the last little kind of ritual mini statue thing where we're charging the skulls up to actually open this tree gateway. is where we pack a punch, but obviously below, and this is where we can actually obtain the wonder weapon that I have right now, the KT4 I believe it's called, but it's a really good wonder weapon. I mean, I'm going to make a tutorial on it soon, but as I said at the start of the gameplay or the tutorial, my Elgato crashed and I didn't get the footage of me getting it, but I have footage in the gameplay in the background, so it kind of shows, I mean, I'm able to obtain it, but if you guys want to know how to get it, I'll do that for you. And I'd say this is one of the hardest spots because obviously there's a lot of things like blocking vision, like as you can see spiders running around everywhere, there's tables, you won't be able to see them scuttering around there and they might be able to trap you, zombies might be able to pile up, so you always want to be basically shooting when you're not reloading. As you can see, I'm just running around shooting, spraying everything, and now I'm going to get the freaking hell out of here. Now I've got my last skull and put it in the ritual main table, for the actual ritual stone is in the first place where we get all of our skulls from to go and charge them in obviously little statues like I've just done there for 4 locations on the map Zetsubou no Shima. But basically that's it. I mean, when we get to the point of actually putting the last charged skull in, it's kind of sweet kind of sailing from there. I don't know if you guys find it hard to kill the apothecary keepers or the gatekeepers. In this case, we go down into a secret tunnel where a tree reveals a path to when we put the last skull in, and we kill gatekeepers to charge souls. Bearing in mind this is skill based rather than survival based like in Shadows of Evil, because obviously when we did a ritual in Shadows of Evil to get a gate worm, we had to survive and then the gatekeepers kind of just disappeared. They weren't really that relevant, they were only relevant to spawning in more zombies if you led the 2 from getting the part to the summoning table back up into the ritual area, so then they spawn in as zombies when, if or how you don't kill them, if you let them survive or whatever. But now we're just going to be killing gatekeepers. They're fairly easy to kill and they're not like the ones in Shadows of Evil like I previously said, so don't be rape training them around here thinking, well, when's this going to stop? Because it's not like the kind of apocalypse ritual where you open the pack-a-punch in Shadows of Evil. Anything to do with any gatekeepers ever, it's not like that, because it's not like the Rise and Drac where you have to fight a massive one. I mean, they just come and just kill them, guys, because look, the souls are going into it. It's kind of like sacrificing the normal zombie souls into the boxes where you actually charge the arrow to upgrade it into one of the 4 upgraded bows in Rise and Drac. But anyways, that is the skull of Nan Sapwe. Look how awesome that looks. But I'm going to show you guys how powerful it really is right now on this Thrasher and many zombies. So look at this, guys. What is happening? This is lit, this weapon. Oh my god. But as you can see, it's a skull like where the Ragnarok DG4 would be, and it applies to the exact same principles of the Ragnarok DG4 and what that had, like the points to charge it up. So thank you all for watching. I'll have all your faces. Slap a like on the video down below, and peace out.